Welcome once again to Octane Mobile Gaming with yours truly, iOctane. If it's the first time here, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. So today's video we're going to look at possible deck combinations, and we're going to jump right in and get to some of the deck combos that I came up with. This is the combination that I came up with for the Ultimate. And I've got one for the challenge and the quests. So let's look at the one for the quest and the challenge. So this is one I've been using for the quests. So you got Daniel, which will spawn your rainbow gems. So what you'll do, you'll convert 2 columns of the board into rainbow gems, and what that means is gems of each affinity. So you get your dark, your light, your earth, your water, and you get your fire. And you need a gem spawner to convert those to light gems, which is where Astro comes in. So Astro will create 2 light gems both now and for the next 2 turns, plus 1 additional light gem per 20 special intensity rounded down. So he will actually convert the multicolored gems or your rainbow gems into just pure light gems, but it does take a while before you can actually convert quite a bit of the board into light gems, and that's where your relics comes in. So I'm running 3 special relics, and these help to push up the intensity as fast and as quickly as possible. I'm also running 1 commander relic, and I'm running Eline's Spear. So this actually boosts the damage output of all your cards, because this is not specific to a affinity or to a type. It's for all light heroes, so it boosts all light heroes. So it's really good. If I should swap this one out and put in a let's put in a special. So as you can see, the power is 23,000. If I put in a special, it goes down to 19,000. And if I go, say, for a next commander relic, it will take it back up, but it only takes it up to 21. And this is primarily for the commander cards which are on the deck, which is 3 commander cards. I've got Electric Executrix, 2 copies of those, and I've got the 3 Fate. Those 3 cards are my main damage dealers. Electric Executrix is mainly there for heal. She will heal your deck for quite a bit. So in the challenges, you will need to heal quite a bit, because it takes a while for your 3 relics and your Astro to actually push the intensity high enough where you can do quite a bit of damage based on the amount power gems converted by Astro and the amount columns actually converted by Daniel, because Daniel will convert an extra column into rainbow gems every 200 intensity. So you want to push your intensity as quickly and as fast as possible. So what we'll do, we'll swap this back to our Eline's Spear. Here we go. So as you get higher in the challenges, you will need to heal a bit more. So what I will do later on, as I get higher in the challenges, I'll swap this one for this one for Life Scepter to increase my recovery. The next combo I've got for you is this one. I've used it for a while, and it works quite well. So what it's got the Stellar Hound, and he's a Gemfall card. So we'll start our increase light jump fall by 25%, causing the next by 25, causing the next 25 gems drop to have a high chance of being light gems. And I've got the Blazing Condor. So the Blazing Condor is to actually destroy all the gems on the board, which then the Stellar Hound comes into play. He'll fill the board with light gems, and Blazing Condor also heals. So he's got two roles to play in the deck. I've got Electric Executrix. She's for heal as well, and she is for damage dealing. I've also got the 3 Fate for damage dealing, obviously, and I've got Divine Glory, or Finna. She produces power gems based on the amount of light gems on the board. So she create 1 light power gem free, plus 1 additional light power gem 3 for every 5 light gems on the board. So she can produce a maximum of 8. Reason why I've put Divine Glory on the deck is because I did not get the Golden Warrior. I wanted the Golden Warrior, really wanted the Golden Warrior. Instead, I got the event card. So if you get Golden Warrior, you can put together this deck. You don't have to use the Stellar Hound. You can actually use an X Gemfall, the event card for this Gemfall deck. Let's swap it out and see. So we'll go for type Giant. Here he is. So you can use this one as well, Orion, and he will do the same thing as the Hound. And this deck it's not very powerful, but it's effective. So that's one possible combination you can use as well if you've just got the 3 Fate. This one, as I said earlier, is for the ultimate. So you've got the Starhaven Envoy, and he is just to basically increase the boss's turn count. So attack an enemy for 260% of HP. That doesn't really matter, doesn't really do much. And slow the boss for 2 turns. So it increases the boss turn count by 2 each time he attacks. And he takes 20 gems to power up. And that's where Astro comes into play. So you need to push the special intensity as high as possible, as quickly as possible, so you can start producing your 20 light gems you need to power up your Star Caller. And your main damage dealer would be the 3 Fate and also the Invulnerable Saturn. So those are my 2 main damage dealer, because you need cards that are gonna actually push out a lot of damage to actually kill the boss in the ultimate, because he's really hard to kill. He blocks a lot of your attacks if you're not pushing out that much attack, and it takes quite a while to kill. So Daniel will be choosing again my rainbow gems, which I'll convert into light power gems, which will increase the power output of my 3 Fate and my Saturn. That's the card I've been using for the ultimate, the deck I've been using for the ultimate. So those are 3 of the combination that I came up with. Now this is my main combo that I've been using for the solo bosses, and it works quite well. Divine Destinies. I got the Divine Destiny on the 2nd tier of the Ultra Pack, which was really good because I didn't expect to really get anything from this event. I'm not expecting to get the ultimate form because I haven't got enough dust to craft the Master Collection card. And even if I had the dust to craft the Master Collection card, I'll probably think of saving it for the Light Slayer event. So that's what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to save my dust for the Light Slayer event. So it was quite good getting Divine Destiny on the 2nd tier of the Ultra Pack. I'm saving the rest of my gems for the Relic, and that's it for me for the rest of the event. I'll just play through the event and just try to stay in the Legend League. That's all I'll be trying to do this event. And the next event is a fire event, and that event I'll try and push up the solo leaderboard just to get a bit more gem, because I haven't been finishing quite high on the solo leaderboard. I haven't been collecting quite a bit of gems, so I'm pretty low on gems after the last water affinity event. So this one is primarily dependent on creature intensity. So Primal Guardian and Ultra Ivor will produce power gems. Ultra Ivor will produce power gem 1s, and Primal Guardian will be producing power gem 2s. So you will have a full board of power gem 3s when your intensity, your creature intensity gets up to around about 300 intensity. It has a 7-turn cooldown. So what I tend to do is use it a bit early, get rid of some of the boss's health, and then when it gets up to 300 creature intensity, I just activate all my battle skills, swap my gems, and the boss is dead. This one is quite powerful. This one can actually do around about, I think it can do over 490 billion damage on one of the overkill bosses, ultra kill bosses I should say. Ultra kill and overkill bosses, it does over 490 billion damage. So you can get your 500% on your ultra kill using this combo. That's with 9 keys obviously. So it's quite an effective combo and it's quite good. If you haven't got Primal Guardian and you've got 2 Ultra Ivor, you can use that. Any cards that can actually fill the board with light power gems, you can stick those one in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at a few cards in my deck. Let's clear the filter and let's have a look at the cards that I've got in my deck that can actually fill the board with light power gem. So I've got Primal Guardian, I've got Ultra Ivor, and I've also got this one, Apollo Unsetting Sun. He's Fable and he produces power gem 1. So create 1 light power gem 1 and 1 additional for every 10 stack of Fable intensity. So if you've got this one, any cards that will produce your light power gems. And I've got Aladdin, which I'll put in one of my combos later just to have a go at the ultra bosses. So the ultra bosses are bosses that will actually help to push you quite high on the solo leaderboard if you can manage to take down quite a bit of those bosses. So they're quite good. And if you've got a deck, this deck I'll be running, and I'll just swap the Inviolable Warrior Saturn for Aladdin a bit later, and I'll swap the Elaine Spear for one of my scepters for heal, so I can stay alive long enough so I can kill probably 10 of the ultra bosses. So if you get up to level 10 ultra boss, it's quite good, even though they give you the same amount of trophies each time. But you need to kill at least 4 of those bosses to get back your 4 tokens that you use to summon the bosses. So that's why I like to kill at least 10 bosses. So those are the combos that I've got for you this week. They have changed a bit when it comes to the quests. So quests are not too bad this week. It's still a bit of grind, but it's not that demoralizing. You actually get through them a bit quicker. They're a bit more exciting, so I like that. The rewards this week are not too bad. I'm VIP, so I get extra bonus, so I get extra 100 gems, so 350 gems is not too bad. These 2 shields are absolute garbage. The tiers are good. These 2 cards are rubbish. The wardens, dust them. I don't mind getting the cards, I just dust the cards whenever I get them and I don't need them. So this is as far as I've gotten so far. The solo bosses, I've just got one of my solo boss up to legend because I've been busy all day, so I haven't been playing a lot. My internet is a bit slow. So I've just got one of my boss up to legend. So I'm just gonna grind through the bosses for hour 2, see how I can get so much of my keys I can use up, and then see how well I can do in this event. The deck is not that good, but the event is okay. for a commander event. It's a bit better now. The commander events are a bit better now than they were before, due to the quests. Didn't really like the quest in the Slayer event, but hey, it is what it is. Just take what you got and work with it. So that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully it's been helpful. Leave a comment below, subscribe, like, and as always, is Arctain saying peace and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.